So I think back on our DBIA competition, and all I can think about is our long nights at the local 24-hour cafe. I remember sitting there with the smell of cruddy coffee and the just look of tired on our face, looking at all the parts of the project that we were deeply getting into, working together on this. And through all of that sweat and toil and just desperation in our eyes, I knew that we were going to do great on this because I could see that passion in each one of our eyes.
When we were presenting up there, I don't like presenting at all, like Anna. I hated it. But when we went up there, we have the render slides up there. What was really rewarding was seeing everybody's faces lit up once they saw the renders. I saw their phones go up. They were all taking pictures. I saw people from the back row standing up to look closer. And I think that was the most rewarding, is seeing people enjoy our architecture. And after the actual presentation, we've gotten a lot of comments about people just going up to us like, hey, what program did you use? One that I liked the most was having the video, thanks to Boston. That video really showed a walkthrough of the building, and I think it really showed what it would be like, what it would feel to walk through those spaces and just feel the ceilings, feel the columns, and yeah, that's my favorite part of it.
Okay, so I would say the best story coming out of this competition project was we were at Bob's Steak and Chop House in Dallas, Texas. And there we all are in the white tablecloths, drinks, wine, steak. It was after presentation. And I look across the table and I see architect students and construction management and interior students. And it made me think how far we've come over the course of 4 and 5 years of being at the school and how this is what the industry is like. And so seeing the progress and the work that we put into it just shows how beautiful and amazing NewSchool is.
We had to do a budget because we had a fixed budget. It was $100 million, and then we had to do what we wanted with that fixed budget. So the first thing, it was take into consideration the LEED standards that we wanted to go. For the LEED standards, we wanted to include the geothermal heating system at the grade. We had to account for paving as well, equipment, labor, taxes, everything that you can think of. It has to be included somewhere.
So for this project and for the previous national competition project I come from a marketing background. I think the biggest thing in marketing is storytelling, because that is what captures a viewer's attention almost. And with storytelling, you really could give it a grounded and a realism. So with the DBIA competition project, we base it off the history of flight. So we started our request for proposal with the Wright brothers and how they developed the first airplane, essentially. And then we ended off with aviation giants and helped us win the war in World War II. And how that connected to our competition project of building an airport expansion, showing how these aeronautical giants, how they could progress in the future, and how us as construction managers and architects can progress in the terminal design and commercial design. So with storytelling, it's very important to do it not just in the request for proposal, but also in the presentation, as that showed the judges back in Dallas that it really helped to get grounded it, realism, and really just showed an emotional appeal and feel to the whole entire project.
We were just having fun doing it. Those late nights and early mornings in Lestat was crazy, and it's just, I think Henry really put us together really well, because then it's just, I never would have thought that I would have gotten closer to Anna, Boston. Well, Henry's been our friend, and that's how he was able to put the team together. But it's just construction management, architecture, interior design. It's really hard to mingle those majors together. And I think this project was a really unifying part of being in the NewSchool of Architecture and Design.
What would I want future architects or future students to take out of this project? That's a hard question. Just because it's difficult doesn't mean you can't do it. And we each come with different backgrounds, which adds this layer of complexity to it. But being able to embrace those differences through our backgrounds of construction management, from architecture, we can create absolutely beautiful designs that have the ability to get built. And it's these skills of working with others that we can take into the workplace and make us better employees and better people for the world.